Yo, what's going on? It's Game Time Tennis in the building. Um, let's cover this Pure Aero 2023 that drops August 28th, or August 22nd, I believe. Let me double check the time and the date on that one. But let's see what the heck is going on. I have my pros and cons on this racket. Uh, yeah, let's go ahead and jump in this. Again, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to give you all the updates on the newer rackets. I know I've missed some stuff, so we got to go back and cover what is going on. Yeah, we gotta. Oh my gosh, we gotta cover this. Let me see when it releases. Yeah, this is gonna release. Yeah, August 22nd. So, all right. Without further ado, let's get this started. All right. So, we have the new Pure Aero 2023. It comes with a couple of different, I don't know what you want to call them. I don't know if you want to call them nuances or just backdated updates, and I'll explain it. Okay, so what you have, and you can look at it on the on the Babolat website. Excuse me. So you have your FSI spin. So it's got an open string pattern for maximum spin generation. It includes a woofer system, which we've seen in previous Pure Aero models, as well as Pure Drive models. Don't quote me on the Pure Strike, but I know for sure the Pure Aero and the Pure Strike have had the woofer system before. It lengthens the contact time between the ball and the string, which for a normal, basic, slow to medium leveled player, it's not going to matter too much, but cool. And increased control and enhanced comfort. Control on a Pure Aero is like, okay. So then you're looking at the SWX Pure Feel that has been added to this Pure Aero. So it's advanced vibration dampening material integrated into the graphite of the racket for pure feel and incredible sound. Cool. Got your sound in there, okay? Not necessarily the biggest fan of wanting to create a better sound. I don't think it really matters too much, but you know, the extra long, loud, pingy noise can be annoying. So let's go for it. And again, like I said, it's the vibration dampening material that they've integrated. Now, when you start adding vibration dampening material along with a woofer system, you start thinking, those two systems are a little bit similar. Okay, but why so much? Then you come back and you backdoor it with the NF squared tick. So it's a flex insert strategically located in the frame to allow optimal shock absorption and enhanced playability. Wait, did we just talk about optimal shock absorption? Is that not what vibration dampening material does? Or is this dampening just the sound? Oh, okay, whatever. Fine. Then we come around and we got the Aero modular technology. So it's an aerodynamic frame, of course, hence the name Pure Aero. If you guys are just now getting that, it's okay. I know a lot of people are like, oh, that's why they call it the Aero. It's aerodynamic. The bumper and the grommets, they integrate the bumper and the grommets into the frame, into the head, letting you swing faster and generate more spin. Okay. So what's different? Well, let me show you first. Let's show you the look. So this is a look for the Pure Aero. So the Pure Aero, nice, cool look, amazing look. Actually, it's pretty dope. I love the arrow across the bottom of the racket. It doesn't do too much. I actually like the VS version of the arrow. I love the look of it. I thought it was pretty dope. But that's neither here nor there. Then you got a couple of specs that come in with this, and that's what I really want to kind of hit on before we get to how I actually feel about the whole thing. Okay, so with your specs, you're looking at, let me make sure I have this right. So you got 3 different variations. You have the Pure Team that's coming in. Usually it's you could call it the Aero Light. You had the Aero Light and the Aero Team at one point in time. The Pure Drive Light and the Pure Drive Team at one point in time. Now we're just going with these 3 variations. So you have the Team, the Aero, and then the Pure Aero 98, which I know a lot of people are like, yes, I want a 98 square inch racket. Well, this is what you're going to get with those. So the Pure Aero Team is going to be lighter. It's got your standard string pattern that it's been having. For players who are who pretty much generate a stronger spin or looking to create a stronger spin. 100 square inches, 10.1 ounces, and 320 millimeters on a balance. Then you go to your standard Pure Aero, which is running at a 10.6 as far as weight, 320 millimeters, 100 square inches. For players with strong spin, standard, your players are really just looking to say, hey, look, I want the weight. But it's going to come with a tighter string bed, so you're really going to be able to get a little bit more control on that. Okay, now you get the Pure Aero 98. This is the heaviest racket, so it's coming in at 10.8 ounces. You got the tight string bed. These are players that really have a grasp for, playing and have a really fast spin. They say these are the players that really benefit from that. Then the balance is 315 millimeters. So you get that square inch size dropping down 2 inches, and then you get a change in that balance. Not that big of a deal. Overall, nothing much has really changed. I do like the 98 square inch racket. I think it is appealing to not only juniors that have gone from the 100 square inch to the 98 square inch and usually migrate from Babolat to like a Blade or something like that, or a Pro Staff, because they want that smaller head size. But yeah, whatever. My honest opinion, like 2,000% honest opinion, is when you get a stiffer string bed, a tighter string bed, yes, you can look to added control, but then it creates a stiffer frame. So now, should the RPM Blast be the staple string for the Aero? And if so, if you're going to use that combination, if you've been using that combination, which there's nothing wrong with that combination by any means, if you're going to get these rackets, especially the 10.6 or the 10.8, you have to expect that you're probably going to need to tame down whatever your string tension is, if it's not already low. If you're playing in the 55s, which RPM Blast at 55, on a stiffer frame, a more controlled frame, a stiffer frame, a tighter string bed, you might want to go down 2 pounds, 2.5 pounds, just to give yourself some wiggle room. When you create a stiffer frame like that, it's great under control. Give you some power. the tighter string pattern is going to give you that control. Not necessarily that the frame is stiffer by any means or anything like that, but when you get a tighter string pattern, you gotta understand that 55 pounds on a 18 by 20 and 55 pounds on a 16 by 19, night and day difference. Don't even add in the fact that one could be stiffer framed than the other. Oh no. Just saying, those people who battle with tennis elbow, tame that tension down a little bit, especially if you're gonna get the 10.8 or the 10.6 ounce racket. Just drop it down a couple of pounds so you can really get a good feel for the ball. Again, color scheme, it's dope. I ride with it, like it. If I were you guys and I had a Pure Aero, or the last model of the Pure Aero, would I change? No. There's no major point in changing. Now, does that mean that it's not a good racket? No, it's a solid racket. It's got good feel. It's got a solid amount of control. I think the 98 square inch is definitely gonna appeal to a different plethora of players. A really different variety of players. And they're like, hey, look, we can compete with the Blade. There you go. The Blade 104 is not the most popular frame, but the Blade 98 is. How many Blade 100Ls do you have out there? Most people just go with the 98. Now, I have a Blade 100L or 101L. I think it's the 100L. It's a 98L and there's a 101 Blade. I don't know if you guys knew about that, but yeah. So I like the 98. The 100 just or 101. The 104 is just a little too big on the head size for me. That's just my thing. You play with it, you love it, do your thing. But I think that 98 is going to appeal to those players that just are looking for a smaller head size. Usually those players that play with that smaller head size can, in essence, deal with a little bit of a heavier weight. I wish they had the 98 square inch and a 10.6 though. I think that would be dope. I think they should have called it the Pure Team, the Pure Aero Team, the Pure Aero, and then the Pure Aero Tour. And then I think they should have added that fourth variation. So you should have had the Team, since you got rid of the light. So you got the light. You should have the light, the Team, the regular Pure Aero, and then the Pure Aero used to be the Pure Aero Plus, which is a longer variation. Usually came in a smaller head size. So I like the 98. I wish the 98 came in a 10.6 with that 16 by 19 string pattern with the regular 16 by 19. That wouldn't be a bad look, but to each his own. Square inch size, like I said, I think it's great. I just would rather see that 10.8, which is not. You can see that there's not a big jump. That's 0.2 ounces. There's not a big difference. There's really not a big difference. It begs to kind of leave the Aero to customization. Like, hey, you can add more weight to it, and you can have it in a 98. Okay, not bad. So I'm thinking that the Team and the light, the 9 point whatever ounce racket that they had wasn't selling because people are just going straight to the light. And usually juniors aren't. The junior frames going into the adult frame, it's easier for them to just transition right into the Team versus them going from the light, then the Team, then the regular, then whatever the next higher variation is. My honest opinion. Now, again, Am I gonna go and buy one? I might buy it to have it. Does that mean it's not gonna be playable? No, I think it's gonna just be just as playable. If I'm gonna go get one, I'm gonna get the 98 square inch. I'm not getting the 10.6. I'm gonna get the 10.8 because a 98 square inch and an Aero is dope to me. Um, but Babolat, the PSA, let somebody who has been around that space get a chance to customize a Pure Aero. And I'm talking about new everything. I mean, roll out the map like they do when they're bringing out the new J's, or the Dornbecker collection where they let the kids customize the shoes. Bring it all out. Bring the palettes out. Bring the different variations out. Let them. I would love to see a Dornbecker tennis collab. Bruh, that would be fire. That would be a Dornbecker tennis collab where kids get to customize their own tennis rackets and make it however they want it to be. Bruh, the auction on that thing would be fire. Don't steal my idea. I'm sure somebody else is getting ready to do it. I know people try to do their own customization, but Dornbecker, y'all better start listening to me. Y'all need to come to Tennis World, bring some excitement. Alright. Now, with that being said, let me end this on my rating. So my rating of the Pure Aero for 2023. Overall, I would give the design, the thought process, the integration of certain technology, I would give it I give it a 7.5. Does it scratch the itch of, ooh, it's so new that I have to have it? Doesn't do it for me. Does it scratch the itch of, we're integrating something, but this is the first phase? Yes. Yes, it does. I think this is a test. If this bites, then we can do this next. That is my whole thought process for Babolat when it comes to this Pure Aero. If we change this, does it bite? I guarantee you the Pure Drive and the Pure Strike, preferably the Pure Drive, but because I don't know what they're going to do with the Strike. I don't know if they're, it's there, it's a line, it has a niche market, but is it the most appealing of the three? Nah. But I'm curious to see what they do. I'm really curious to see what they do. Has anybody ever noticed that the Pure Strike and the Yonex rackets have a almost oddly similar shape? No, just me. Okay, whatever. We'll talk about that later. All right, so this is your 2023 Pure Aero. I'll give you another look at it really quick. Boom. That's it. That's where it's at. Go for it. Go check it out. August 22nd is the release date of that. Go ahead and go demo it at your local clubs. I'm sure some of the Babolat Rep Pros already have had it in their hand or hit with it. Go ask. Go let them give you their honest opinions. And stay away from those pros that say you gotta have this. Let them be really honest with you. What is the difference? Okay? If I can get last year's or a couple of years ago's model or 2 years ago's model, should I really change? Is it worth that change? I think the price point is going to come in fairly even at like $250, $230. But yeah, go out, go check it out. Right now the Rafa teams are at $229, so I'm just assuming that they're gonna come in at that. Next time on here, we're gonna talk about the Pure Strike VS, what it did. And then there's some more rackets that are coming up in the pipeline. Osaka just put out her racket with the collab with her and her sister. We're gonna talk about that and the design on that on the next episode. So let's get into it. Babolat, I cannot wait until I talk about your next up and coming racket. For more information on this and all things tennis, please like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to continue to try to put out as much content. And I have a new video coming tomorrow, which is part 2 of how to stop getting out coached. Alright, love y'all. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. See y'all later.